fight for freedom, many men have fallen. Their lives given proudly for the cause. Those gallant lives given for their country. And to you now the story I will tell. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven? Let your comrades know you understand. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven, that our lads and lassies will sing along. Remember Peter Cleary and Fergal Carahar. Both were murdered by the forces of the Crown. We'll speak with pride of Jim Loggery and Sean Campbell. In South Armagh these gallant men did dwell. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven? Let your comrades know you understand. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven, that our lads and lassies will sing along. In North Armagh, remember McIlvenna, Crossy, Burns, Toman and Macaire. And from Tyrone, McKerney, Cardy and Coney, McNally, Ryan, Tony Doris too. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven? Let your comrades know you understand. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven, that our lads and lassies will sing along. Remember Bob Kelly and Jim Bryson, Skipper Burns, Sean Savage and Billy Reid. These men all hail from the gallant Belfast Battalion. So many more I cannot them all name. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven? Let your comrades know you understand. Won't you sing them a song, sing a lullaby to heaven, that our lads and lassies will sing along. Let's not forget the girls who died for Ireland.
Well, folks, how's all doing? Welcome along another Rebel Sundays on the Rebel podcast. On myself, Big Row, folks, here to 4 o'clock this afternoon. So just myself today till 4 o'clock, folks. No guests this week. We'll be back with the guests next week. Again, just regarding last week's guests, Kieran Kelvin, folks, I understand. I put a wee post up during the week there about the sound in it. I listened back to it. It wasn't great, but I think it was something to do with he was using like Bluetooth headphones, and obviously to him it sounded okay, but coming through our end, it wasn't the greatest. So I actually shared a wee video of Kieran singing, I think it was the Local Ambush. So please, folks, have a wee look at that there and share it, please, and support Kieran's page. Obviously, the set last week didn't do him justice. He's a very, very talented young man, so he is. And he had a great interview from what we sort of heard of it from the audio. So I can only apologise, folks, when you're doing live interviews. I can only do from my end what I can do. I can't really control what the other people do on your end, you know. So hopefully we'll maybe get Kieran on another stage again and we'll rectify their audio issues. So as I say, folks, welcome along. Please share the stream as normal for me. You know what the crack is. Facebook are fucking about. Just don't want me to be on this here. So they don't. So we need as many people to share the show as possible. And again, welcome to everybody that's joined the show from TikTok today. Hopefully you'll be on the show live on TikTok next week as well. From next week onwards, with a bit of luck. I think of just sort of the wee issue I had with regarding audio for it. So hopefully from next week onwards, I'll be multi-streaming on these 3 platforms plus TikTok as well. So that'll be some crack. And we'll really wind a few cream buns up once we go live on TikTok. That'll be some crack. Right, so you know what to do. If you're watching on Facebook, folks, please share the stream. Just share it to all your Republican groups, Irish groups, share it your own page, whatever. It'd be much appreciated. If you're watching on Twitter, please do me a favour and retweet the stream for me today. If you're watching on YouTube, you can copy and paste the link and just share it on any of your social media pages. Right, folks, I have to apologise first off for my look this afternoon. I do look like a bag of shite. I need a haircut. I need a shave. I literally was lucky I got to brush my teeth before I left the house, which was about 20 minutes ago, straight down here. We had our niece and nephew staying last night, and plus obviously my 2 this morning, getting them all sorted out and whatever. It was a bit of a nightmare, so that's why I look in the shape I do. So my apologies, folks, if I don't look my usual pristine, polished self that you're well used to. Right, so listen, we'll jump on with the theme tune, and then we'll see who have watching the show today. By time you play there, like, hey, Jesus.
You're listening to the Rebel podcast with Rory Carson. Tasha Vigeshtak, listen fod cruelly Rebel, le Rory McCarson.
So yes, there we go. And this, Marty, I know I look like a bag of shit. So to steady, fucking steady. Here, by the way, I found your wee sander. So listen, I had to get you buy you a packet of things for it. They call those the wee sandy paper things for it, because I have to use them up, and the ones for the new sander I bought don't fit. It's like a triangle one, or yours is a circle, I think. So one of the two, I'll need to buy a set. I mean, I'll get it dropped down, but I found it the other day in my shed, so it's there. Right, so let's see. We'll jump in from the start. See what we'll have watching in the day. Jim McCaff watching on YouTube. How you doing, Jim? Afternoon, folks. In the hoops, good luck to the ladies in the final today. Anne-Marie Barkley is watching from God's country in good old West Belfast, here in West Belfast. Happy days. Maura Burns over in Republican Cope Bridge. Gary Sharvin watching today on Facebook. How you doing, Gary? Peter Patterson, North Lanarkshire, Scotland. That's a new name to me as well. You a new listener to the show, Peter? Haven't heard that name before. Dan Seacroft, how you doing? Hail from Dan and Caney in 8 Namona. Up there in the Mona Bypass. How you doing? Keep her lip, big man. Cheers. Catherine Brown, listen today on Facebook from Dublin. What's this here? Am I getting a notification on my phone all about? I don't know what the fuck that was. Right, who else? We have Marty Heaney says, yes, afternoon all. Wishing you all Derry, happy Sunday. Yes, of course, Derry's Manor and senior boys, fellas, play the day in the Ulster finals. So good luck to Tyrone as well, the Tyrone Manor team, I have to say, but well, sure it'll be a good match, so it will, both of them. But yeah, Derry are on fire this year, so they are, so fair play to these lads. So for all our Derry ones listening today, Stevie Holbrook watching on YouTube, how you doing, Stevie? Paul O'Brien today watching on Facebook. How you doing? Over in Scotland there. John Boy McElhenney, the post day. Good afternoon, Ro. One and all, happy days. Who else do I have on today? Let's see. Lynn Houston. Lynn, I keep going to say Lynn Anderson. And we're going to break into a chorus of I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. So cheers for tuning in today, Lynn. Happy days. James McMullen. Hi, I'm Marie Barkley. How you doing, James? What's the crack? Celine there. Celine, she must have took a sabbatical from Ballycastle. We're privileged, Celine, to have you here today with us instead of down there in your caravan. Anthony Murphy watching on Facebook. Banto is watching in Scarborough. Looking forward to the show. Big Ro. Happy days. Good man yourself. Joseph McGow. How you doing? Hail from Free Derry this afternoon. Who else do I have here now? Let's see. Kay Whelan watching on Facebook. Ronan McDonald up in Derry. How you doing, Ronan? Cheers for tuning in today, Mucker. Neil Costigan today in sunny Staten Island in New York. Good man. Ray Callahan. Afternoon Road today on YouTube. Rowan All, Ray and Karen in Dublin. Best of luck to Derry. Also remembering George and Pop. Yes, we'll go straight into George and Pop from the first song. So we'll Marty, you keep saying up Derry. I know you're a Derry fan, but I think it's his 12th post. Derek Delaney, afternoon, Rowan. Happy Rebel Sunday to you all. What a game yesterday, Derek. Don't tell me Dublin is on the way back, are they? As Desi Farrell finally got these guys by the balls and made a team out of them, but sent out there a Kildare or a Shara shite anyway. So, I mean, I think that there's a bit like maybe Real Madrid playing Liverpool last night. It's men against boys, you know, so it is. So, I wouldn't be getting too worked up too much yet about Desi Farrell and this here Dublin team. Right, let's see who else we have. I think that's all caught up for now. So it is, yeah, folks. So as normal, please share the stream. Vitally important to share the stream for me today. I say we'll have no football, sort of keeping us back today. So obviously Salt Lake will not be playing again. I think it's August coming back in, which is great. There'll be no game to sort of keep us sort of the people splitting between watching the match and watching the podcast on Sundays, which is great. As well, Liam Kenny as well. Hi, you're old Dublin in the house. Can you play some Kathleen Loggy? Yes, I will, as always. I play some. And Kathy Murphy as well is watching today. Right, folks, so we're going to jump in with the first tune today. And yesterday was the 41st anniversary of Volunteers George and Pop from the Derry Brigade, folks. And obviously, you know, I always play that song, play in the show every other week. And Big Johan, actually, he loves that song, so he does. So we're going to do this here song now, First Face. So also remembering it as well, Peggy McCourt, who was shot and injured that day, but sadly passed away there not so long ago. So we'll be remembering Peggy as well before we do this. So I just want to give a wee shout out to the brother Ronan. I sent him these two. He's really good with, like, when you're saying old photographs, you can literally transform them. So I was looking at these two photos of obviously George and Pop to see if Ronan could sort of do something with them for me. So I'm going to try and show you the two before and after pictures. So this is the before pictures first. So obviously this here's George, right? And I think this one is of Pop. Obviously pretty blurry pictures, so they are, folks, right? So look at this here. This is what he's managed to do. Absolutely phenomenal. So it is. Just brought these photos to life. So brilliant. And I think actually he sent them on to the family and they were very, very impressed. So Ronan, well done, obviously. Great work as always with the pictures. So yeah, we're going to play this song here now. The Battle of George and Pop, folks, on the two lads' 41st anniversary. It was yesterday. So it was, obviously they were shot by the SAS on an operation in Derry. So they were. So here we go. This is the first song of the day, folks. Of Volunteers George and Pop, and we're also going to obviously remember in the middle of this here song Peggy McCourt from Derry as well, who was involved in the operation that day. Who was obviously shot, but was later captured, but managed to get away with his life. So here we go, folks. So, first song of the afternoon, remembering Volunteers George and Pop this Sunday afternoon. Of course, we'll have to do the Kelly's main version. It's recorded live in Derry. Absolutely phenomenal version. This song. Here we go.
On the slopes of the Craigan, one morning in May, four lads left their base with hearts young and gay. Their cause was for freedom, a cause long denied. And the foreign oppressor they went to defy.
While patrolling our streets, they met with the foe. With the guns at the ready, a lights had to go. So we raise up our hands and we'll curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their paths. But my heart is broken in two. Won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our Georgian blood. They'll not stop me and you. For the police, it went silent when the shooting died down. Two young lads lay there dead on the streets of our town. Just another 2 lives lost for the ongoing fight. And in Derry we mourn on that faithful night. So we raise up our hands and we curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their path. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our Georgian power. They'll not stop me and you. Hey Georgie and Paul, they like cold as stone. They're fighting for Derry, their own native home. So we'll always remember, and don't you ever forget, they're fighting for Derry, and we all dead. Let's hear ya! So we will. We dare to cross their paths, but my heart is broken too. Won't you tell me what to do? We couldn't stop our Georgian love, and they'll not stop me and you. So we'll raise up our hands and we'll curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their paths. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our Georgian power, and they'll not stop me and you. Thank you.
Go ahead, Mickey Kelly, Marty Healy as well. So the brilliant Kelly's men there, folks, with the Ball of George and Pop, recorded live in Derry, so it was. And just remembering the day, obviously, on the 41st anniversary yesterday of George McBurney and Charles Pat McGuire, and obviously, of course, Eamon Peggy McCourt, who died not so long ago, who was involved in the operation that day, so he was. And just while we're on here, we're talking about Peggy, folks. I got another picture sent to me last night as well. This is actually the picture was took the day Peggy was captured, so he was, in that shootout, so he was. And literally, obviously, he was shot and brought more or less straight to the prison from hospital. So this is the photograph here. So this is Peggy McCourt the day he was captured after the operation where George and Pop were killed in. So he was, I think that was his son, put it up on the Black Men and Women page a while ago. So there you go, well done. So again, cheers to the wee brother Ronan for sorting them pictures out. Have done a phenomenal job. I don't know what app he uses, but it's brilliant. So it is, he's literally, I think even like the Ballymurphy families and the Springhill families, he's like, brought so much life to them families back with some of the photographs he's done and the work he's done on some of the pictures just to bring them back to life. So fair play, Ronan. Big up to you. Right, let's see. Back off here. This is see, Ray Collins says, great night in Potter Brown's last night. No Ballfest 3, but still a great night. Yes, probably, of all things had I went to plan, there probably wouldn't have been a show on the day, because obviously I should have been at Dublin at Ballfest on Friday and last night as well. So I probably would have been heading up the road today. Obviously, the City West Hotel decided to take the money from the government and close down to the public. And but I think it was sickening actually to see their photograph. I think it was Aidan put up last week of literally people laying on sleeping bags and on the floor in the City West Hotel. I mean, what exactly is the hotel getting from the government? What are they getting this money for? Do you know what I mean? If they're having to close their hotel down, they take all these here Ukrainian refugees in. Listen, like, fair play to them, and they need somewhere to stay. But at least give them a bed or a mattress. These people are all laying on sleeping bags on the floor in the middle of basically the function rooms. It's just a disgrace, so it is. And obviously, I think City West hold their head in shame. Absolute joke. But yeah, obviously, Ballfest should have been on last night, on Friday night. And obviously I was down to be hosting both nights. So it was, shame it didn't happen. And listen, I got it for Aidan. I know how much work he put into it. And I know, I wouldn't know how much money he's lost out of it. I'm sure it's a few quid, a good few quid. Knowing sort of how much money he told me that he had put into the bloody thing. But it was obviously non-refundable. So anyway, yeah, folks, listen. This is Rebel Sundays on the Rebel podcast with myself, Ro, this week. No guest this Sunday, back with a guest next week. We're here at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So that was the first song of the day there, George and Pop, in memory of volunteers George and Pop on their 41st anniversary yesterday, folks. Of course, remembering Eamon Peggy McCourt, who was also injured and shot that day, but got away, so he did. Josephine Tupperley, what's the crack? Josephine, haven't seen you on the way. How you doing? Let's see, Valley Delaney says, yeah, great name, Potters. Looking forward to seeing Shebeen next Friday. I know Shebeen are on next Friday and Saturday on Potter Browns, part of their 25th anniversary. So they are. Right, Marley is looking for back home in Derry, so he is. Right, so what song we'll go do next? Right, obviously, folks, you would have seen me playing. Oh, where's this here? Get this off. Over the last year or so, the three albums from the guys from Notes from Derry, folks. So we're so obviously the very first one was the Notes from Derry album itself. So it was. So again, big shout to Ronan McDonald, who obviously along with Paddy Nixon and a few other ones put the whole thing together. And then the next installment of the CD was this one here, Stories of the Land, the Shanachie Sessions, and then the very last album of the collection was this one here, Heritage, the Legacy Session. So the great thing is now all three albums are now on Spotify, folks, which is fantastic. So it is saves me obviously having to sort of put the CDs in and rip them onto the hard drive. Now I can just go straight to the Spotify. So if you want to find all three albums, folks, just go to Spotify and search for Notes from Derry, and it'll bring up Notes from Derry, the whole collection. All three albums are on there, folks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a song from each album today. So obviously three of my favourite songs from the three albums. I mean, there's a lot of songs there, it's so hard to pick three. But the first one I'm going to do is from, so obviously the first album, Notes from Derry itself. And this one here I'm going to play is from It's from Alban Norby. It's a great Limerick song called Shanna Golden. Love this song, so do. So I love Alban playing it. So here's the first song we're going to play from the collection of the Notes from Derry albums today. This is the first one for you, and this is Shanna Golden, folks, on Rebel Sundays from Alban Norby.
Winds from the mountains are calling soft to me. The smell of scented heather brings bitter memories. The wild and lonely eagle up in the summer sky lies high o'er Shanna Golden, where my young Willie dies. Do you remember, darling, we walked the moonlit road? I held you in my arms and I never let you go. Our hands, they were entwined, my love, all in the pale moonlight, by the fields of Shanna Golden, on a lonely winter's night. Then came the call to arms, my love, and the hills, they were aflame. Down from the silent mountains the Saxon strangers came. I held you in my arms and my young heart wild with fear, by the fields of Shanna Golden, in the springing of the year. And you fought them, darling Willie, all through the summer days. I heard the rifles firing in the mountains far away. I held you in my arms and your blood ran free and bright, and you died by Shanna Golden on a lonely winter's night. Was long ago, my love, and our sun grows fine and tall. The hills, they are at peace again, the Saxon strangers gone. There's roses on your grave, my love, there's an eagle in the sky, flying high o'er Shanna Golden, where my young Willie died. The cold winds from the mountains are calling soft to me. The smell of scented heather brings bitter memories. The wild and lonely eagle up in the summer sky lies high o'er Shanna Golden, where my young Willie died. Lies high o'er Shanna Golden, where my young Willie died.
There we go. Sort of Alban Norby here for you with Shanna Golden. That's the first song from the Notes from Derry collaboration. That's from the first album, Notes from Derry itself. So say, folks, all three albums are now on Spotify. Absolutely fantastic. So say just search on Spotify, Notes from Derry, and basically the playlist will come up with all three albums. So we're going to play another song each from each of the other two albums throughout the show this afternoon. If there's any of your favourites on that, they're on, folks, on them 2 albums, let me know. I'll maybe play one of them. Right, let's see who else here watching in the day. What else? Right, let's see. Anne-Marie Barkley. Let's see. Good afternoon, everyone from West Belfast. Yes, I know where you're watching in. Let's see, Anne-Marie. So shout out, please, Joe McGowan from the Bogside in Derry, please. Richard O'Callaghan, have a good day from Dublin, 15. Big Johan, my good friend, the Swedish Provo. How you doing, my friend? Oh no, Miss George and Pop then. I wish for the next best thing, Joseph Mary. Well, maybe we'll do that there one there from the Joseph Mary then from the other Notes from Derry album, just for you, Johan, today. Yeah, Marty has just put up the link as well there, folks, to the YouTube stream today. I would advise you as all, log on to YouTube and basically like and subscribe the page, click the wee bell as well, because obviously you're watching on Facebook, sometimes it gets cut off in the middle of the stream. Not my problem, it's Facebook's problem, so it's not really I can do about it there. So if you're watching on YouTube, it never gets cut off, folks, so jump on, watch it on YouTube, and you'll be better off. Let's see, Ray Callahan says, Jim McCaff later on, balls in the Cottage Inn, Bluebell, Dublin, get a cure then. So Colin Walton here, can you say shout out to Joseph McGowan from the Bogside? Yes, there we go, Colin, got it in for you. Let's see, yes, Marty, listen, I wouldn't advise you to go on to set up a TikTok, because it's full of smut, and you might end up getting addicted to it. Not saying I am, like, let's see, what's off here, there's multiple posts here coming through. Let's see, what's his name here? Michael McLaughlin. Greetings all Irish brothers and sisters. Where are you watching from today, Michael? Thanks very much for tuning in. Let's see, Bobby Fields, Will Rowe, flat out after the match last night, man, Bobby. Joey Bracken, how you doing, Joey, over there in Santa Ponsa, Lanzarote? Your parents are a credit to you. Thank you very much, Joey. Yes, the parents are over, the landlord and landlady are sunning themselves over in Lanzarote at the minute. So, I know they went and seen Joey there in the Bar 67 there on Friday night. Valerie says, yeah, I was just chatting the table as you go in the door. Right, let's see what else we'll do here. That's all, the messages all caught up. Right, so Marty, of course, was looking for back home in Derry. Jesus Christ, what is the crack, Migs? You're a bad influence. I let up in the drink at this rate. Migs, you do not need me to make you go to the drink, mugger. You just have to get out of bed, and that's an excuse enough for you to open the freezing cold bottle of Bucky. Anthony, what is the crack, Anthony, up in Derry there? Hope you had a good night there with the GOAT himself, Gary Ogan Frady. I've seen a few videos, look at a class night, so it did. Right, so we'll do this one here. Obviously, for Derry is playing today in the senior Ulster final and the minor Ulster final as well. But again, big shout out to Michael McElhatton. I'll turn this up. My buddy doorbell's going nuts here. My phone needs turned down, so it does. I'll turn it down now. See, just so we aren't getting annoyed. Right, yes, so young Michael McElhatton as well, from the McElhatton clan from Tyrone as well, is playing today in the minor match, so good luck to him against Derry. So Marty had asked for this one, back home in Derry. So we're going to do a real Derry version of this here. Our own friend of the show, Krista Coyle, from her album From the Streets of Free Derry. Yes, her version of the brilliant song, written by Bobby Sands, of course, made its way to Christy Moore and made the song all the more famous that it is. So Michael today is watching from Texas, America. Good man yourself, Michael McLaughlin, for tuning in today. Happy days watching from Texas. Here we go. So this is back home in Derry for all the Derry ones today. Good luck against in the Ulster final and minor final as well. Going to Krista. Here we go.
Australia bound if we didn't all drown, and the marks of our fetters we carry. In the rusty iron chain we sighed for waves, our good women we left in sorrow. As the mainsails unfurled and the curses we hurled on the English and thought of tomorrow. I know And the sunburn is cruel as we dished out the gruel. Dan O'Connor is down with the fever. 60 rebels today bound for Botany Bay. How many will reach the receiver? Souls to Hades by twilight. 5 weeks out at sea, we were now 43. Our comrades we buried each morning, and in our own slime we are lost in the time. Endless night without dawning. And oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. To live out his whole life in slavery, where the climate is raw and that gun makes the law. Neither wind nor rain care for bravery. 20 years have gone by and I've ended my bond. My comrade's ghost walked beside me, and a rebel I came and I die the same. On the cold winter's night you'll find me.
On yourself there, Krista. Back home in Derry, our own Krista Coyle from the streets of Free Derry, her fantastic album. That's for all the Derry ones today, who are obviously two big massive games on for you and the football this afternoon, so good luck. And again, obviously good luck to Tyrone as well. I know a few of you might not like me saying it, but I think we're probably equal amount of Tyrone ones watching as we do Derry ones, so yeah. Right, I just seen a lot of comments going through on Facebook I didn't see on the main screen. I was just taking them on the phone here, so I'll try and get them read out. Right, let's see what else we'll have here now. Let's see. Joseph P. McAver, let's go Big Row and good morning from Philadelphia, PA. What's that PA mean, Philadelphia, PA? I'm probably shooting on it. The formal picture of the fam looked great. Even you looked all suited up. Yes, obviously, we got the pictures there. We went for like a photo shoot the day of Josie's first communion. So we got them the other day, and say the girl done a brilliant job with them. I just obviously changed my profile, my main picture on Facebook, or one of the family pictures the other night. And yeah, lovely, loads of nice comments. But great job with the photographs. So our let's see, Carla McCrory says a hi row, shout out to McCrory. Kev Corey says hi row, see how you doing, Kev? What's the crack? Let's see. Elton Kern. Rogue, can you please play the Galty Mountain Boy by the brilliant Rebel Hearts? Yep, phenomenal version as well. Joey Bracken just says, yeah, great version, lovely version. Obviously talking about Krista's version of Back Home in Derry. Let's see, Ronan McDonald. Cheers for all the support on all the albums. I'm blaming Anthony McGill and Gary Oak for the state I was in yesterday after a Friday night. Well, I'm sure it was good crack. Actually, Anthony's just sent me a video of it. Anthony, do me a favour. Could you possibly send me that there video to the podcast page? If you could. Just because maybe I'll open it better, I can save it and maybe get it on the screen. So I can, but I can't save it from the way you've sent me it there. I don't think so anyway, so I can't. So I'll just maybe just try it here now. Let's see. Oh, actually, yep, I'll just download it there now. It's grand. Sweet. Right, yeah, folks, so, yeah, it's a big shout out to all the ones up in the Derry City Sports and Social Club. I think it was a 2-2 draw, was it? between Derry and Finn Harps. They made a great start to the season, and then they don't seem to be doing too well now. So Joseph P says it's PA means Pennsylvania. Sorry mate. There we go. I'm just an idiot, so I'm like, right. What else? There's loads more requests. Some of the boys are looking for back home and for Farewell to Blackie. I actually haven't played the song in a few weeks, so I haven't. So I think you're looking the Gary Oak version. So I'll maybe get that on this afternoon as well. We've loads of time, so we've got another 2 hours 20 minutes today. So folks, any more requests you have, get them in. Right. So somebody had asked me to play a bit of Kathleen Lager at the start of the show. I'll jump back to the start of the comments and see if we can hide the current, because there's so many of you here. Just looking to see if we can find who had asked for Kathleen Lager. Where is it? Let's see. Who was it now? There's been 1,000 comments here already between all three streams, so there is. I'm trying to go through them all on the screen here. Right, listen, can I find who was looking for Kathleen Lager? I'm sure somebody will remind me, see as well. Right, so obviously we played a great Republican rebel singer there, of the female version, variety of Krista Coyle. So now we're going to do obviously probably the best female rebel singer of all time, hands down, no holds barred, without a doubt, Kathleen Lager. So this is Kathleen Lager in the flying column with this brilliant song, The Legion of the Rear Guard. Here we go.
Legion of the Rear Guard, answering to Ireland's call. Hark, the martial tramp is heard from Cork to Donegal. Tone and Emmet guide us, though your task be hard. Jimmy Steele will lead us, soldiers of the Legion of the Rear Guard. Of the Republic we raise our battle cry. Pearse and McDermott will pray for them on high. Eager and ready, for love of you we die. Proud march the soldiers of the Rear Guard. Legion of the Rear Guard, answering to Ireland's call. Hark, the martial tramp is heard from Cork to Donegal. Tone and Emmet guide you, though your task be hard. Jimmy Steele will lead us, soldiers of the Legion of the Rear Guard. Cork, Kerry, Wexford, Tipperary, Clare, Galway to Dublin, Tyrconnell to Kildare. None shall be missing, all Ireland will be there. Wait for the soldiers of the Rear Guard. Legion of the Rear Guard, answering to Ireland's call. Hark, the martial tramp is heard from Cork to Donegal. Tone and Emmet guide you, though your task be hard. Jimmy Steele will lead us, soldiers of the Legion of the Rear Guard. The cribs and the roadside, the prison wall, the cave, proof of their valor, the sleeping peachy brave. Comrade, tread lightly, you're near a hero's grave. Proud die the soldiers of the Rear Guard. Legion of the Rear Guard, answering to Ireland's call. Hark, the martial tramp is heard from Cork to Donegal. Tone and Emmet guide you, though your task be hard. Jimmy Steele will lead us, soldiers of the Legion of the Rear Guard.
She's out there. I know my head. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. All the things you do to me and all the things you say. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Step and stay as you fall and you go. I just can't see the devil fall. see. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Step and stay as you fall in love, and I just can't see. Can't get enough of you. Take me up and away. The music is my heart. Take me up and away. The fantasy comes to reality. Locked in my eyes. They've been through the disco. I can do all the things I've been longing to do. Oh, let me hear you say out here.
Yes, folks, it's back indeed. So if you haven't yet been to the Hills Donegal Celtic Supporters Festival, get yourself there. Basically, this isn't like a paid ad or anything. I'm just really busting my balls. Cannot wait to get to the festival this year. It's been off for 2 years, so it has, folks. So if you haven't been to this festival yet, get down this year. You can basically rent a hotel, get a B&B for the weekend, pitch a tent, bring a caravan with you, hire a caravan, whatever you want. It's a fantastic festival, folks. Obviously, you've seen the flyer there. It starts off on the Thursday night right through to the Sunday night, and it's just a phenomenal weekend. You literally need a week off work afterwards to recover from it, so you do. But I really cannot wait to get back. Obviously, on the Saturday afternoon, I will always normally do my live show thing. So it was always outside the Central Hotel, but obviously this year the Central isn't taking part because obviously they're closed due to the Ukrainian refugee situation. So there is going to be a couple of different venues this year, from what I've been told. So I'm sure we'll find somewhere to get the wee tent out on the Saturday afternoon. But I say, folks, get your tickets. They're £50 for the whole weekend. That's when you look at all the bands playing there, 50 quid is absolutely diddly squat, nothing. And it's a great weekend, folks. Obviously, you get to meet so many new people, new Celtic friends. It's not just one big family, you know. So it isn't. There's no trouble anytime, every year when it's on. Anytime there's even a smidgen of a wee argument, Mickey Bell and basically Karen or Mary or Teresa, any of them, it's nipped in the bud straight away, and there's nothing. That's it. So folks, to say, if you want to get yourself a ticket for it, go on to the Hills Donegal Celtic Supporters Festival Facebook page, or if your friends are Mickey or Mary, Teresa, Karen, or any Emmons, just send them a PM, and they will give you details of how to get yourself a wristband for the weekend. I cannot wait. There's so many people that I see at the festival every year. I wouldn't see them the rest of the year round. Obviously, this is something that brings so many people together, you know, so cannot wait to get this year. So it takes place at the end of September every year, folks, last weekend in September. So if you haven't yet been to the festival and you want to try something new, get yourself to Bundoran this year, folks, for the Hills Donegal Celtic Supporters Festival. You won't be disappointed. It's some crack. I need to get a bit of water here before I die. Derek says Ukrainians are in for a shock. Well, yeah, definitely. They'll be looking at the window going, what the fuck's going on here? Valerie says, Rogue, to please play some Damien Quinn for Terry and Caroline. Let's see, Rocker says, love this podcast. You guys introduced me to Live the Brazen Head, which absolutely blew me away. Something special about that album. I showed it to friends here in the US and they love it too. Yeah, it's sort of at their album. Obviously, I still play a lot of it every other week in the show. It set the pace for so many other Rebel albums, so that, you know. Fair play. I mean, that's why I sort of called Gary Ogue the GOAT originally. I mean, when he was with Ogue, he was phenomenal, but now as a solo artist, the guy's just like, he could pull a note out of his head that you'd never heard before. He can play a chord on a guitar that you'd never heard before, and to him, it's just, he just rocks up on the stage with his guitar and his lead, plugs it in, bang, and you're always in for a phenomenal night. Just talking to Gary Ogue. So we got sent this here video here by Anthony, who's the manager up in of the Derry City Sports and Social Club. So yes, so I don't know if this here was when Gary was on stage or it was when he's finished just off stage, but this looks like absolutely mad. I know when they say in Derry, tops off, and I blame Marty Healy for that there, so he probably orchestrated this whole thing originally. But yeah, this is just a video of on Friday night in the Derry City Sports and Soul Club. One day we'll see Ronald McDonald with his top off jumping about the floor here. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely mad there. Thought there was from Friday night there at Gary Oakes gig in the Derry City Sports and Social Club. And this, Anthony, listen, I would love to get back up, but I'm obviously very, very busy. But yeah, I would love to get back up there and do a wee set. But I think it would be actually great in there to do a live podcast some Sunday afternoon, which would be a really good shout. So it would from Derry. I've always been sort of saying I'd love to do the show from Derry one day, and obviously your place is a perfect spot for it, like so it is. So yeah, it'd be great to maybe do that in there one Sunday afternoon. So we'll maybe look at there. Ronan says, haha, not a chance, mate. I was heading down the back. Search of Motion says Anthony has his on that flick. There we go. Right, so what are we going to do next? So we're going to do a wee feel-good song, this here one. So this is from, I was really looking forward to seeing Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones playing at Ballafest this week, and obviously that didn't happen. I would love them playing this song, but this wee tune here, definitely not Rebel at all, but it's just, I love this wee song. Just makes your wee heart go, oh, it's a lovely wee Irishy, trotty, fiddly tune. So it's a song called The Spanish Lady, so it is. And Damaris on the banjo in this song is just something else. So here we go. It's Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones, folks, on Rebel Sundays. This is with The Spanish Lady. Here we go.
As I rode out to Dublin City at the hour of 12 of the night, who should I see but the Spanish lady washing her feet by candlelight? First she washed them, then she dried them over the fire of amber coals. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet about the souls. Whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora lay, whack for the tooraloora laddie, whack for the tooraloora. He stopped to look, but the watchman saw me and he said, young fella, the night is late. Along with your home, or I'll wrestle you straightway through the bridewell gate. I blew a kiss to the Spanish lady, hot as the fire of amber coals. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet about the souls. Back for the tooraloora laddie, back for the tooraloora lay, back for the tooraloora laddie, back for the tooraloora. With her ivory comb and her mantle fine, she make a wife for the provost marshal, drunk on brandy or claret wine. I got a look from the Spanish lady, hot as the fire of amber coals, and all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet about the souls. Back for the tooraloora laddie, back for the tooraloora lay, back for the tooraloora laddie, back for the tooraloora lay. As I went out to Dublin City as the hour of dawn was o'er, which should I see but the Spanish lady? I was weary and footsore. First she coaxed me, then she chid me, and she laughed at my sad plight. And all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet us on that night. Back for the tour-a-lura-laddie, back for the tour-a-lura-lay, back for the tour-a-lura-laddie, back for the tour-a-lura-lay. I wandered north and I wandered south through Stony Batter and Patson's Close, up and around with the Gloucester Diamond and home by Napper's Andy's house. Old age has laid her hand on me, cold as a fire of a she-coal. But where is the lovely Spanish lady, neat and sweet about the soul? Work for the tour-a-lura-laddie, work for the tour-a-lura-lay, work for the tour-a-lura-laddie, work for the tour-a-lura-laddie, work for the tour-a-lura-laddie, work for the tour-a-lura-laddie.
There we go, Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones with the Spanish lady. And literally, I was in the middle there, folks, just recording a TikTok video, just to obviously let people know what was cracked, the show was on and all, whatever, blah, blah. And I literally had to pause in the video there, because I didn't know it was only 20 seconds or so left of that there song. So I literally did not have another song lined up, so I didn't. So what I think we'll do, we're going to play something from Chris Carney for all those dirty dubs up there. I think Chris is actually over in Santa Ponds and Ice is playing the Dubliner this week. I've seen a few videos on it. Phenomenal set, mate. Chris Carney, as always, is just, he's top notch. So he is. So let's see what we're going to play. We'll do this here. Some Say the Devil is Dead from Chris's album, Laven Potters. This, whenever I do like a Rebel set playing somewhere in a bar or something, I always do this version. Love this here. It's really bang, bang. And you always just, obviously, this is for Maggie Thatcher, this one. The Iron Lady, as they say. So we'll go a few of these comments first, and then we will play the Chris's version of Some Say the Devil is Dead. Let's see. Marty Kane. Any chance playing Paddy Kelly, Pray Dungannon, or Flag of the Field? Maybe get Flag of the Field. I played the Pray Dungannon last week, Emer's version, so obviously don't want to play it again this week. Michael R says, my 3 wee children just woke up now. We're all sitting here watching. Great job, lad. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated over there in Texas. Marty Heaney says, Andreas Durkin singing The Fields of Athenry is the best version I've heard. I'll have to get a wee listen to that there and see. Let's see. Peter Stephen Whaley says, a big hi to the Lethal Rebels and Winchborough Rebels. Well, hail. Feed the Bird. Feed the Bird. I haven't seen you on the way. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Hope she rats in hell, Thatcher. Indeed. Right, here we go. So this is what is actually here? This is Chris Carney, folks. With another hour, 2 hours and 10 minutes. But not 2 hours and 10 minutes left of today's show. Any more requests you want, get them on, folks, as normal. If you're just tuning in, please share the stream for me, be it on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. But I think keep spreading the show every week. I'll try and get a few more listeners watching, folks. Here we go. So this is Chris Carney live in Dublin with Some Say the Devil is Dead. Especially dedicated to our good friend, or not so good friend, the old bitch herself, Maggie Thatcher. Here we go.
Right, folks, this is a song that's dedicated to the memory of Maggie Thatcher. Rose again, go fuck your British Army. Well, beat the pigs and run the cows and run the cows and run the cows. Beat the pigs and run the cows early in the morning. Took her like a paddy deer, I'm over here. Took her like a paddy deer, I seem to stop your yawning. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead, buried in Killarney. More says she rose again, more says she rose again, more says she rose again. Go fuck your British Army. Yep. She is Solomon, she's Solomon, she's Solomon. Katie, she is Solomon, she likes a glass of brandy. She drinks in her bed, she's snade. Drinks in her bed, she's snade. She drinks in her bed, she's snade. It makes her nice and Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead, buried in Killarney. More sexy rose again, more sexy rose again, more sexy rose again. Go fuck your British Army. Oh, well, the wife, she has a hairy thing, a hairy thing, a hairy thing. Me wife, she has a hairy thing. She sold it to me on Sunday. Bought it in the 40th shop, bought it in the 40th shop. She bought it in the 40th shop, she brought it back on Monday. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead, buried in Killarney. More sexy rose again, more sexy rose again, more sexy rose again. Go fuck your British Army. Right, Potter Brown, some of you sing it, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Some say the devil is dead, the devil is dead, the devil is dead. Some say the devil is dead, buried in Killarney. More sexy rose again, more sexy rose again, more sexy rose again. Go fuck your British Army. More sexy rose again, more sexy rose again, more sexy rose again. Fuck Maggie Thatcher and your British Army.
Yes, Chris. Couldn't have put it better myself. There we go. Fuck her, the old bastard. Maggie Thatcher. Right, here goes. It's Rebel Sundays, folks, with myself, Big Roo, till 4 o'clock this afternoon. So we've just under 2 hours left. Get the requests in, folks. No guests this week, just myself till 4 o'clock. So loads of time to get any tunes you want in. We'll jump back to a few more comments, see what we'll have listening, see what people are saying. Let's see. Feed the Bear says, Ding Dong Witch is dead, hope she rats in hell. Valerie Delaney. Us dirty dubs appreciate the request, you know. It's only a wee joke of Valerie, I love yous really. Literally, I think every county in Ireland except Dublin calls you dirty dubs, so I wouldn't take offence to it. Like Gary Sharvin, so can you play Streets in New York? I played that last week, so I'll not play it again this week, but let me know. Martin Heaney, I'll not be here till the end of the day. I'm away at 3:15 to watch Derry win the Anglo-Celt Cup. Jim McCaff, never heard that version. Class, love it. Celine, definitely gets the toast happen. Let's see. Celine says, now Marty, everyone going nuts now that our spanner will not be here to keep the check. I know, actually Marty, I may have to actually install somebody else now on YouTube to be our moderator. Derek says, please play anything for Shabeen, get us in the mood for Friday and Saturday and Potters. Thanks, Ro. Yes, I'll definitely do a bit of Shabeen for you today. Right, what do I have up next? Right, so obviously Marty is buggering off, so he is. So we're going to do his request now. So obviously he said I haven't played Farewell to Blackie, McElwee's Farewell in a few weeks. So we'll do it there now. So obviously we're going to do a request for Terry and Carl and all the rest of you. So you're looking for a bit of Damien Quinn every week. Terry, I won't annoy you this week. If you ask for Damien Quinn, you can play if you want. Well, see, I had the song lined up there. So I did, Terry, just for you even say that there. So here we go. So we'll go to this one. This is Damien's version of Farewell to Blackie from his album, The Song of the Lark. Obviously, it was an album that Damien did. Obviously in dedication of the 40th anniversary of the Hunger Strike. So Terry, this one's for you. We'll do it for Marty as well. So this is Farewell to Blackie from Damien Quinn, folks, on Rebel Sundays.
Farewell to Blackie, likewise Tam the Dove, and the green hills of Derry that I dearly loved. My thoughts return to you from my dark head's black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I'll bid you farewell. For hundreds of years now, we've kept up the fight, and the history books told me of Ireland's plight. So with gallant Francis, I followed the cause to conquer the tyrant and defy England's laws. So farewell to Blackie, likewise Hamlet Oak and the green hills of Derry that I dearly love. My thoughts return to you from my dark hedge black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I'll bid you farewell. To the hills of South Derry we marched and we drilled, to our exploits and actions all Irish you thrilled. Most feared man in Ulster, volunteers on the run, we gave England their answers down the barrels of our guns. So farewell to Bullachy, likewise Hamlet Oak and the green hills of Derry that I dearly love. My thoughts return to you from my dark hedge black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I'll bid you farewell. Oh, Gannon South Derry, you're forever blessed in the struggle for freedom. You've given your best. There's shoes and there's Bateson, Sheridan and Lee, and inscribed with their names now, brave Tom McElwee. So farewell to Bullachy, likewise Hamlet Oak and the green hills of Derry that I dearly love. My thoughts return to you from my dark hedge black cell. So friends and brave comrades, I'll bid you farewell. So friends and brave comrades, I'll bid you farewell.
Yes, sir. Go. It's on Damien Quinn there. If you farewell to Bullachy, McElwee's farewell from that's from Damien's album, Song of the Lark. Obviously his own written song of the Lark, entitled that album. It's a brilliant album. Check it out, folks. This is Rebel Sundays on the Rebel podcast with myself, Big Row, here till 4 o'clock this afternoon. Folks, cheers for all the tips you've given me this afternoon much already. Really do appreciate it. Obviously, you may have just seen there when I put in the wee title of your checking on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, or Facebook. Just basically, all the money goes towards keeping the lights on, as I say. So much equipment here, folks, in the studio that I have, and obviously all the software and everything else that I have, that I basically need to run the show, and I have to pay for it, and it all comes out, it's a direct debit and stuff, and say it's not cheap. I mean, obviously it comes out of my own pocket, so I really, really do appreciate everything you send every week. So I mean, if any of us can spare a few quid towards the show, there's two wee, let's see, if I can get this right. Alright, so this one here is for Revolut. So if you're in the south and you use Revolut, just scan the wee barcode with your phone and it'll bring you straight to Revolut and you can give us a wee donation. Or if you're in wherever else and you want to donate with PayPal, it's up here. If you can see it at the top, it's what it is. It's this here screen. There. Right. Yeah, that one there. That's PayPal. So you can just scan the wee barcode there and it'll bring you straight to PayPal as well, folks. And again, if any of you don't use PayPal or Revolut and you want to send us a wee bank transfer, just send me a PM the end of the pages and I will give you the wee link so you can send something. Say, folks, every week, it blows me away the money you can send through the show every Sunday. Even there during the week, I was sitting and driving the lorry, got a donation sent through in the middle of the week sometime, and I was like, what the hell is this here, or whatever? And sent the guy a message, and he said, no, mate, listen, I watch the show every other week, didn't get a chance this week, or just a wee tip for you for watching it, I love the show. So, I mean, folks, I really do appreciate it, so thank you very much. If any of you can, drop something in, I do appreciate it. Right, so what we're going to do next. So Derek had asked me to play a bit of Shebeen. I see they're going to be playing in Potter Browns this coming Friday and Saturday as part of their 25th anniversary tour. It'll be I know the last time Shebeen was there, their big banner is still there. So I think they didn't take it home with them. So how Shebeen's going to fit in that wee stage, I don't know. Especially with the drum kit alone. Right, so we go. So this is a great. I'm not sure. I think this may have been from their Live in Derry album. The title of the track is just called Athenry, Gravaki Road. So I think it goes to the song of the Fields of Athenry, and then obviously you'll not be marching down Gravaki Road either. And be glad to say that the Orange Men have not marched down Gravaki Road in a very, very long time. Hopefully they'll never ever do it again. I know the price slopper of the day, as they do every Sunday, with their wee tents and go down hand their wee envelope to the peelers, crying their eyes out. So Derek and Valerie, all the rest of the Dirty Dubs who are going to be heading to the Potter Browns this coming Friday and Saturday to see Shebeen. Hope you have a great night. It's one bar I haven't been to yet, but I will get there, Aidan, don't worry, at some stage. So this is Shebeen with Gravaki Road, Athenry. Here we go.
Hold me now, oh hold me now, till the summer's gone around, and I'm gone on the rising tide, gone to face Van Diemen's Land. It's some bitter pill I swallow here, to be ran one so deep. We fought for justice and not for gain. The magistrates send me away. On a lonely concrete hill, 10,000 orange men are waiting. They want to walk a street in Poland now, with the sashes and the boots, the bowler hats and suits, but they'll not be marching down the Gravaki Road. Ray McCormick's 1, 2, 3, 4, come on! Take a chance to drunk queen, 'cause you'll not be marching down Gravaki Road. By a lonely prison wall, I had the young call there. Maculing and taking you away. Your soul to millions torn, so we got a sea more, but they'll still not be marching down Gravaki Road. No, come on, no lie the fear of and right, where once we watched the small freebird fly. Sure, it's late for us to see.
to Drum Queen, 'cause you'll not be marching down Gervahie Road. In my lonely prison wall, I heard a young boy calling. Nothing but just a angels, but God, he went away. The famine, fuck, the crowd, I rebelled, shut me down, but they'll still not be marching down the Gervahie Road. Everybody, come on, so don't lie the fear of the ride, where once we watched the small freebird fly. You're playing for us to see. Take a tent to Drum Creek, 'cause you'll not be marching down Gervahie Road. Can you hear the angels sing? No, no. Can you hear the angels sing? No, no. Can you hear the angels sing? Can you hear a fucking thing? No, everybody! Can you hear the angels sing? Can you hear the angels sing? No. Can you hear the angels sing? Can you hear a fucking thing? Hey. Hey. As I say down the road, this is a verse about this pub, dedicated to Tam and Darren, and everybody in the other boys as well, right? Oh, there's a bar in Bells Hill Town, where all the boys in Green, we gather round. But the police said that this bar is St. So they took the scarves away, but Tam fought back, then the court did say, "You will not be closing down McCormick's bar." 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't lie the fear of the ride, where once we watched the small freebird fly. Sure, it's playing for us to see. Take an Armalite to Drum Creek, 'cause you'll not be closing down McCormick's bar. Oh, you will not be closing down McCormick's bar.
There we go. Something mad there of you. That was Shebeen, folks, with Gervahie Road, Athenry. All 7 minutes of it. So that's by for Derek and Valerie, who are obviously heading to Potter Browns this coming weekend to see Shebeen. So, folks, I think there's still some tickets left for the Friday, I think. Saturday could be well sold out, but check with Potter Browns' Facebook page first right there. There'll be 2 great gigs. Such a small, confined space as well. Here in Shebeen, up close will be brilliant. And I have to say, fair play to Dixie here, who put on his Rebs in the Sun event over in Palma during the week there. It was on busy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was watching all the live videos of it, and like, I don't think any of the boys that were singing, one of them was sober. Even Gary Oak was on the beer, and I've never seen Gary drink the whole time I've been in his company or been with him. And I think he was rat-arsed. Even seen him sitting outside having a wee session outside the Callie's bar in Santa Ponsa, and he looked rightly in. And again, big shout as well to Jared Glacken and Dixie for getting Callie's opening up this week. Seen a few videos and pictures of the bar. Looks fantastic, lads. Fair play to you. And all I can say is the best of luck with it. Hopefully, may get out there when we're over next year. Hopefully, the bars will be open and we'll get in for a few nights gigs. But yeah, can't wait to get away this year. So, folks, let me know if any users are all heading away anywhere. We're going to be going to Tenerife in October. So, heads up now, folks. Halloween week, there'll be no show on. Definitely won't be doing the show from Tenerife, but I just cannot wait. After so long, I just need a holiday. And it's not going to be a mad one, so we nice family holiday just away in the sun for a week, and that's all we need right now. Honestly, cannot wait. But saying we're flying with EasyJet, so we are. So hopefully all the shit that's been happening with them is well sorted out by then. So it is. Let's see. So what was the score Marty put up? So I think it's the Maynard match already. Is this the Maynard game? Marty put the score up. So Tyrone are beating Derry rather in the Maynard match. So they are. What was the score he put up? Let's see. John Wayne McIlhenny says, any chance of a Songbird by Podgy? Cheers, mate. Now, that's one I don't think I've played in the show before. It's been a while ago before, so yes, we'll see. There's a good request there. Derek, you're heading away to Santa Ponsa in September. Yes, Lucky Ducks. Ron McDonald. Vegas next week, mate. We'll miss the Salt Lake Convention by a few days. Mate, to be honest, I don't... I was for saying I would love to go to it eventually. To be honest, I don't really like to go for the pool party. The pool party looks class, like, but to me it's a lot of old shit, like. So it is. It's, I don't know if anybody's been to the Celtic Convention in Las Vegas. I'm not sure, but to me it looks like it's just a lot of overhyped crap. It does. I don't know, but I've seen a few videos of the pool party and stuff. But I mean, other than that, I don't think it'd be for me. But listen, I won't be heading to America anytime soon anyway. Not through my own choice. So that's not something I need to worry about. So John Boy, yep, he's heading over to the Celtic Convention. Terry, you're heading to Greece at the end of June. Morris says, yeah, enjoy, love Tenerife. Let's see, anybody else heading away there, folks? Let us know where you're off to. There's how you doing, Dirty Cardwell? Listen today, and then I'm doing what is the crack, missus? Steph has said he's looking for Town Love So Well. Please, how you doing, Steph? It's the crack. Ray Callahan, he's heading off to Lanzarote in September. Bar 67, the Oil Triangle. Plenty of fizzies. What's the fizzies? Venoms, is that there? Carl Allen's off to Santa Provo in September. Not jealous at all. I'm going to say it there. I do mean I actually am quite jealous. So, right, so we'll go to the next song for you. Obviously, we've been playing a song of each from the 3 albums that Ronan had put out over the last few years. So the next obviously album is Stories of the Land, the Shanachie Sessions, and there's literally only one song we can play of this album. And I'm going to play it for Big Johan if he's still watching. This song here, obviously, is the one that featured on my album, Rebs for Hope, the one I released there for the Suicide Awareness charities a couple of years ago. Of course, the song we're talking about is Joseph Mary. Obviously, when you all hear the song Grace, this song here is obviously looks through the eyes of Grace. It was written by Dana Barrett. Obviously, Sean McCafferty, the multi-talented musician from Derry, got his hands on it, put his own touch to it, and obviously the song was released. And I think, from what Ronan was saying, once they heard the final version of this song, that has made the decision for this album to actually be released and made. So here we go, folks. This is the next song from the Notes from Derry compilation of albums. This album is called Stories of the Land, the Shanachie Sessions. And so this one is especially for you, Big Johan, if you're still watching. This is the brilliant Joseph Mary on Rebel Sundays, folks.
Upon me, you gaze into my eyes. Pain, it moves in slowly, for you've a greater love than I. I'll forgive you for your first love, for Ireland is so deep. And I know for you to save her, you must leave me here. My heart is breaking, Joseph, as I hear the seagulls play. No longer you'll be with me after all of this today. I know I'll never love again. My heart is far too sore, and I know that you'll stay with me until we meet once more. 1,000 times I've pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. Our love lies in the future of Ireland bright and free. We took the call together to gain our liberty. But until then, dear Joseph, sleep where the Cramacree. And when I finally join you, we'll have eternity. 1,000 times I've pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows.
There we go. Beautiful song there. Joseph Mary from Sean McCaffrey. That there is from the Stories of the Land, the Shanley Sessions, folks. So that's number 2 of the Notes from Derry albums. And again, we're going to play one more song as well from the 3rd album that was just released there a while ago. If you want to check out all 3 of them albums, folks, just go to Spotify. It's on Spotify. And you can, it is, just search for Notes from Derry and you'll see up the playlist. I think we may have just cut off Facebook there, did we? By the looks of it. I'll just check back now. How that there song there would have got us cut off Facebook, I have no idea. But the number that he just dropped there by about 40 people. So I don't know. Yep. How that there song there got us cut off Facebook is just beyond me. I have no idea. So we'll just start a new stream up now. So we'll on Facebook and we'll hopefully get the numbers jumping back up again. Yep. So Sinead say, yep, cut off Facebook. Yeah. So that's why I say this, folks. Always watch the show on YouTube because you might miss something. I mean, we could be having an interview, a live interview or something, whatever, and we could be cut off. So we'll post up the link there again for YouTube, so you can all join on and busy like the stream and subscribe to the page. Right, so it's looking like Tyrone are now winning by, is that, 5, 6, 10, 11. So it's 2-6 now. So Tyrone are beating by 2 points. They're beating Derry by 2 points. Clonus in the minor final. So they are. So let me know how young Michael McElhatton's getting on there. Shane, are you at the match? yeah, as he scored, let us know. Jim McCaff was looking for play Cruncher, the People's Own MP. Let's see. Morris, a lovely song. Terry says, let's see, my hubby tried. Women in the house, where's my tea? He never tried again. Let's see. So you're obviously all saying about where you're heading off. Elaine says, heading to Costa del White Rock, Jardine, free holiday. And Marty here is looking for a slipper or a frying pan around the head. Elaine Nesbitt, just head into the Costa del kitchen, get my dinner ready. Marty, you're on thin ice, sir, mate. So Steph was looking for The Town Loves So Well. Let's see, Belfast in December. Yes, so obviously you're heading over to the big gig here in the Rock Bar in December. So I'll put the flyer up on the screen again, folks, before we play a song. So, yep, obviously we were meant to have the big fans gathering, the big 2-day event in the Balmoral Hotel, but blah, 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 it didn't happen. All the rest of the shit, and we had to cancel. But obviously we are now getting the gig. So, here's the flyer for it, folks. So there is still some tickets available. Only 150 tickets available now for this year gig. So if you haven't got one yet, please get on to the ball now. So Saturday the 3rd of December, upstairs in the Rock Bar, the world famous Rock Bar here in West Belfast, featuring all the way from County Limerick, the stars of the show last year, the big fans gathering, Clover, plus myself, Roe. I was doing a bit of a bigger DJ set this time, obviously, because we had more bands playing the last gig, and I only really played at the end of the night. So we're going to have Clover playing, and possibly one other act on the evening, folks. So that'll be yet to be announced. So we'll see what happens. We'll have to see how the ticket sales are going first, and we'll maybe add another act in. And if any are still about for the gig, you can head. We're going to be in the Rock Bar the next day as well, doing the live podcast, the after show party upstairs in the Rock as well. It's free admission, so it is for this one here. It'll be 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And obviously we'll all head downstairs for an old session that night. But tickets for this one, folks, are £10. And if you want to buy them online, go to rebelpodcast.bigcartel.com. If you keep just watching the wee the ticker at the bottom of the screen. It's at the very end of the thing. It'll show you where you can buy tickets. But also as well, if you don't want to do the thing online, just send me a PM and I can arrange a collection or a sale over online or over the PM or something, folks. But I want to try and get as many as here and as many people watch the show as possible to come to the gig. It's going to be a bit smaller scale than what I had planned, but listen, we're still getting an end of year party for you all. So looking forward to seeing. I know a lot of you that were originally planning to go to the main one are now not going because of obviously cancelled it. They then made plans to do something else, which obviously there's nothing I can do about there. But hopefully we'll see a few more years there at this here gig, folks. So we're going to play the song here now from the band that they're headlining, Clover. Okay, obviously this is the one track they have actually released from the album already. It's The Foggy Dew. So it is there's going to be another track from the album released very soon, as far as I know. Plus, Clover are going to be making a big announcement in the coming weeks of when this album is going to be released and when it's going to be launched. So look out for Clover's Facebook for that there, folks. Cannot wait to hear this here whole album. So this is, folks, from Clover's album, soon to be released very soon. Recorded last year live in the PD at the Big Fans Gathering. This is Clover with the ballad of The Foggy Dew.
Okay, we're going to go on this time with a song from 1916 about the men and women making their way home after the 1916 Easter Rising. Let's hear you sing with us, The Foggy Dew.
Was down the glen one Easter morn, the city fair of O'Reilly, where armoured lights and marching men and squadrons did constantly by. Now why did hum their battle drum, they sound out its loud tattoo. Oh, but the Angelus bell of the Liffey swell rang out on the foggy hill. Right proudly and high over double the town, they hung out their flags of war. Was better to die neath an Irish night than in Subla or Sodamar. From the plains of Royal Mead, strong men they came hurrying to, while
Britannia's Huns and their long-range guns sailing through the foggy June. 'Twas Britannia made our wild geese go, and small nations they might be free. Now their lonely graves are by Subla's waves, and the French of the grey North Sea. On mad they died by Pierce's side, or fought with the Provost too. Now their names we will keep where the Fenians sleep, neath the shroud of the foggy June. But the bravest fell, and the requiem fell, rang mournfully and clear. For those who died at Easter time, in the springing of that year. While the world did gaze in deep amaze at those fearless men but for you, who bore the fight so freedom to light, by shine through the foggy June. Ho! I rode again, though my heart with grief was sore. For I parted there with those gallant men, who I will never see no more. Oh, to and fro in my dreams I will go, I kneel and I pray for you. For slavery fled, left the rebels dead, when you fell in the foggy June. For slavery fled, left the rebels dead, when you fell in the foggy June. Oh! The foggy June! 'Twas down the glen one Easter morn, the city fair rode I, where armoured lines and marching men and squadrons did pass me by. Now fighting hum their battle drum, it sound out its loud tattoo. Oh, but the Angelus bell of the Liffey swell rang out on the foggy dew. Right proudly and high over Dublin town, they hung out their flags of war. 'Twas better to die neath an Irish sky than in Subla or Sodamar. From the plains of Royal-Mead, strong men they came hurrying too, while Britannia's Huns and their long-range guns sailing through the foggy June. 'Twas Britannia made our wild geese go, and small nations they might be free. Now their lonely graves are by Subla's waves, and the French of the grey North Sea. On mad they died by Pierce's side, or fought with the Provost too. Now their names we will keep where the Fenians sleep, neath the shroud of the foggy June. But the bravest fell, the requiem fell, rang mournfully and clear. For those who died at Easter time, in the springing of that year. While the world did gaze in deep amaze at those fearless men but for you, who bore the fight so freedom to light, I shine through the foggy June. Oh!
folks. Yep, no excuse not to get yourself a ticket. It's going to be a great night, so it is. And listen, see for anybody that's asked, that's already bought tickets. See for this one, but before I sent all the wristbands out in the post. This one here, because it's like a smaller event, there's going to be no wristbands. So basically, on the night, your email you got when you bought the tickets is like your receipt. So there's going to be like a spreadsheet on the night at the door. You just give your name, and you'll get a stamp or something at the door when coming in. So there's no wristbands this time actually getting sent out. Where before it was a bigger scale, we had to send all the wristbands out beforehand. This time it's a wee bit smaller. So once you purchase your ticket, your basically receipt from your email or whatever it is will be your receipt, and then you just give your name at the door on the night of the gig, and that'll be you sorted. See, Michael R says, "Hey Big Ro, well, love what you do, lad. I'm glad my wee children have your channel to watch. This Irish family love you, lad, from Texas. Happy days, mate. Glad to hear it." There is Kieran on. What's the crack, Kieran? Good to see you on today for tuning in, mucker. See, Martin Kieran, go do your song after this next one, okay? The Flag and the Fena. He was looking for playing Martin Higgins singing The Bold Orange Man. That could be possibly as well. Chrissy Laverty says, "It's my mate's birthday today, Big Chris P. Bacon. If you give him a shout out, love the tune, so that's it. Happy birthday to Big Chris P. Bacon watching." And folks, if any are on holiday now, you're over somewhere in Santa Ponsa or Tenerife, whatever, watching the show today, let us know. Give us a wee shout out and we'll give you a shout out. I know there was a few last week. We're watching Santa Ponsa, a few other places. We actually had the show on the bar and a few other bars as well, which was great. I know there's a few bars every week that do put the show on from 1 to 4. If there's no matches or something on, they'll put it on. So cheers for the support for that. Right, so we're going to do the next song here now. So folks, 41 years ago today, Martin Hirschman went on hunger strike. So we're going to play Martin's song. And this, the track we're going to play, the version, is from the Kappa Martyrs East Tyrone Remembers CD. You'll know we'll play this year's album so much. So I say, we don't know who sings this one. All we know is that the whole album was created by obviously friends and family of all of the volunteers from East Tyrone. So here we go, folks. So on the 41st anniversary of the day that Martin Hirschman joined the hunger strike, this is the ballad of Martin Hirschman, folks, on Rebel Sundays.
Among the hills of green Tyrone, an Irish soldier lies. The youthful Martin Hirschman, who for Ireland gave his life to uphold his country's dignity. He followed Bobby Sands on hunger strike for human rights. Till death he took his stand. Through dreary days in that H-block cage, my thoughts return to you. Though beaten low by savage foe, your memory saw me through. Tortured nights, your prayers brought light to soothe my fears and pain. And though I'm gone, you must fight on till Ireland is free again. Now gaunt and pale in my H-block cell, my heart still burns the flame. In fondest dreams I drilled, it seems, among your hills again. A guiding light to lead the fight, to free my green Tyrone. The voice of truth for Irish youth, to crush the British throne. Farewell, my native green Tyrone, and you, sweet Bernadette, my parents and companions brave. I'm watching over you yet. In Kappa's praise, my childhood days, fond memories I recall. And so adieu to the land I love true, a heartless land of oil. And so adieu to the land I love true, a heartless land of oil.
There we go. Sort of Martin Hirschner, folks, here from the East Tyrone Remembers CD. And just been told by Shane that it was Martin's nephew, Martin Hirschner, that sung that there, a version of that song. I'll just get back on the right screen. Yeah, so great CD as normal. So, folks, so yeah, 41 years ago today, Martin Hirschner joined the hunger strike. We all know what the outcome was. So it's good to say, obviously, we played the Maggie Thatcher song earlier on there Sunday the dead, and still put down the Hershey single-handed was responsible for the death of the 10 hunger strikers, and there's no that's just facts. So this and if anybody wants to argue with me on that, come back with an argument, but it's bullshit. Right, what are we going to do next? So Marty Kane was looking for Flag in the Fianna. So we had Liam Lappin on the show about 4 interviews ago. So I had I know he doesn't like this version of this song. It's he sort of said he recorded it in a wee sort of crappy home recording studio, but at the end of the day, there only really is one version of this one we can do. I mean, there isn't a lot of versions of Flag in the Fianna, so there isn't. So we'll do this one here. So this is Liam Lappin. We'll do this one for Marty Kane. So what time is it? We have another hour and 10 minutes left of the day's show, folks. So loads more time to get a request in if you haven't got your request yet. So let me know. So we're here to 4 o'clock. So this is Flag in the Fianna on Rebel Sunday, special for Marty Kane.
By yonder green hill flies the flag of the Fianna. In the silence the scouts seem to go to and fro. Night shades are creeping, soon the slough I'll be sleeping. In the tents close by where the cannon fires low. Royal Meath is awakened from the long silent slumber. The youth of today will inspire the sea. Hark to the triumph, oh what a triumph, as they march o'er the mountains in columns of green. Souths of the Fianna advance o'er the nation. May every home greet you with joy and delight. May God give you strength for to love Him and Ireland. And when the day comes, give you courage to fight. So to all Ireland's youth of today and tomorrow, don't let our comrades' deaths be in vain. Pledge yourself loyal to the struggle for freedom, and one day we'll send all the Saxons back home. And one day we'll send all the Saxons back home.
I tell to you the story of one of Ireland's bravest sons. His name is P.P. Bruni. In St. James's life begun. He was born into a conflict of oppression and of shame. So he took a stand for Ireland to break those English chains. So we'll sing a P.P. Rooney from St. James's by the Fall. soldier, for Ireland gave his all. No more we'll see your smiling face, that face that we all knew. You lived your life for freedom's fight and for Ireland's 32. He watched his brother Daniel die, murdered by the crown. This spurred his fight for freedom. Us crappies won't lie down. He joined a Fena Erin at 16 years of age, and soon became a volunteer in the Belfast Brigade. So we'll sing a P.P. Rooney from St. James's by the Falls, that fearless fighting soldier, for Ireland gave his all. No more we'll see your smiling face, that face that we all knew. You lived your life for freedom's fight and for Ireland's 32. He was proud to give the gun salute when they honoured Bobby Sands, and again for Joe MacDonald with his rifle in his hand, beaten and arrested when that funeral was attacked. Did a sentence in the H blocks and then reported back. So we'll sing a P.P. Rooney from St. James's by the Falls, that fearless fighting soldier, for Ireland gave his all. No more we'll see your smiling face, that face that we all knew. You lived your life for freedom's fight and for Ireland's 32. The fight for Irish freedom led him overseas, to England and to Europe, for Ireland's liberty. He was over in Gibraltar with his comrade Dan McCann, who was murdered with Mairead and Sean, far from their native land. So we'll sing a P.P. Rooney from St. James's by the Falls, that fearless fighting soldier, for Ireland gave his all. No more we'll see your smiling face, that face that we all knew. You lived your life for freedom's fight and for Ireland's 32. You lived your life for freedom's fight and for Ireland's 32.
There you go. Ball of Peter P.P. Rooney there for you from Damien Quinn. Space for James there, that one. And happy wedding anniversary as well, James. You and your lovely wife. I seen you put up yesterday, mate. Fair play to yous. Right, what are we on here now? We're on, we've another hour and 10 minutes, folks. The show is flying in today, so it is. If any more requests, get them on. I see loads coming through here. So we'll try and fit as many of them in as possible. Rambo, you're only out of bed at at 10 to 3 on Sunday afternoon. What were you at? What kind of a night did you have last night, mate? Jesus Christ. Lynn says, Ro, was there any chance I could send you a song after the show to see if you know anything about it? It's a song I listened to years ago and don't know what the song, who sings it or anything, blah, blah, blah. Yep, send me it across. If you have a wee YouTube link for it or something, whatever, and I'll have a wee listen to it and see what the crack is. Maybe I know what the song is. Not a problem, missus. I'm very proud to call myself an unrepentant Fenian. Right, so what are we going to do next? What we'll have, right, so somebody had asked me to play Gary Ogue, Irish Soldier Laddie. Right, so we'll do this one here, and this here is from Gary's album, Live in Hamburg. So this crack, and the next album here is just raw. So this is literally Gary with a guitar and a microphone, nothing else. Brilliant album. So this is for, I think it was actually Alan Chucky McPherson, was it? I was looking for play this here one. I think so anyway. Carl Lamb was looking for a bit of the Whistling Donkeys. Yep, we'll get a bit of the Whistling Donkeys in. Another band that I would love to go and see live sometime. You never know, might happen one of these days. Right, so we'll go. So Alan, this one's for you, looking for a bit of Gary Ogue. And we'll play the start of the song. It's a bit of talking, and we'll go straight through. The song doesn't start off straight away. So Alan, this is for you, mate. This is Irish Soldier Laddie by Gary Ogue, recorded live in Hamburg in Germany. Jesus.
Okay, here's another couple of CDs. It was a morning in July. I was walking through Tipperary when I heard the battle cry from the mountain overhead. I looked up to the sky and saw an Irish soldier laddie who looked at me right fearlessly and said, "Oh, will you stand in the band like a true Irishman and go and fight the forces of the crown? Well, he marched with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield for a night to go to Field of Exeter. But said I to that soldier boy, won't you take me to you, Captain? It'll be my pride and joy just to march with you today. My brother fell in Cork, my son is Enniscorthy. To that noble captain I did say, oh, will you stand in the man like a true Irishman and go and fight the forces of the crown? Oh, I will march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield for a night to go to Field of Exeter. Oh, will you stand in the band like a true Irishman and go and fight the forces of the crown? Or you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield, for tonight we're gonna free old Wexford town. But as we marched back home again, in the shadow of with our banners flying low to the memory of our dead, we're returning to our homes, but without our soldier laddie. But I never will forget those words he said. Will you stand in the band like a true Irishman and go and fight the forces of the crown? Oh, will you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield, but tonight we're gonna free old Lexington. Oh, will you stand in the mark like a true Irishman and go and fight the forces of the crown? Oh, will you march with O'Neill to an Irish battlefield, for tonight they're gonna free old Lexington.
Well, there ended slightly abruptly there, so did. I was Irish Soldier Laddie here, folks with from Gary Oak, recorded live in Hamburg. So it was right, yeah. So well done to Tyrone Miners who beat Derry today. And just a wee shout to Michael Hatton. I know his parents, Lisa and Stephen, they're big supporters of the show. All the lads were when lockdown sort of first happened, and they were stuck in the house. And yep, I know Michael has come into the Tyrone minor team recently, and he's done phenomenally well with us while he's been involved in the team. So yep, well done to Michael Hatton, all the Tyrone teammates, and commiserations to the Derry ones. But I think possibly he might do better again against Donegal. But listen, Donegal, never an easy match. So that's actually a bit of a derby, isn't it? Wouldn't it be? Derry against Donegal. So that's a big game coming up there very soon then, a Clonus, so it is. Right, there's our new name there. Hello, Luna Redabella. What's that? Luna Rebelde. Hello from Chile. Oh, thank you very much for tuning in today. So it was Rambo that asked for Irish Soldier Laddie. There you go. Eamon Bradley, what's crack, Eamon? Love this song. Hope you're keeping well. Ro made it back from Santa Provo the other day. What a place. And United Ireland in the summit. Listen, I was disgusted and jealous and all the rest of it when I seen everybody. The videos this week in Santa Pons just look classmates. So lucky you getting over. Yeah, so the final score in the Tyrone match was Tyrone 0-16, Derry 4-8. Or was it? So it was Tyrone, was it 4-8? They scored the goals, didn't they? Yes, I. And Derry was 0-16. Right, Ronan McDonald, you call us Derry ones culties, but you want to go and see the Whistling Donkeys row, a culty in disguise. Listen, mate, you know I am a culty in disguise. And it's this here t-shirt that I'll pull up now, hold on a second, that I showed you there, that dear old Jemmy, God rest his soul, gave me the night I was doing the gig up on Easter Saturday in Crossmaglen. It says it all here. Look, I love culties. So I do love culties at heart, and I love myself a little bit of country music, I have to say. Now, I wouldn't say the Whistling Donkeys were a country band, would you, like? Other way around. I seen that there, Marley. You see, you're always correcting me, so you are. Jesus Christ, what would happen if you weren't here one week? The whole show would just go to shit. Right, so we're going to do, so Carl Ann had asked for a bit of the Whistling Donkeys. We'll do this one now. Now, this is a song I hadn't actually heard before until I heard it. I listened to the Whistling Donkeys live at the Mandala Hall in Queen's Street Union album. Class album, not to say now. But this is, I think it's the Whistling Donkeys' most streamed song on Spotify. So it is, the young ones absolutely love it, so they do. So this is a song called The Travelling Soldier. Actually a good wee tune, so it is. So, and this is live at the Mandala Hall in Belfast. So it's the Whistling Donkeys, spicy for Carl Ann, who asked for a wee bit of the lads from Tyrone. They'll be happy today. Here we go. Let's see. This song's called The Travelling Soldiers. I'd never heard it before until I listened to this live album. And I get actually asked for this song all the time now. Anytime I'm out where there's a sort of young crowd in, and I'll play it. I say, play the Whistling Donkeys, Travelling Soldier. And I was like, never heard that there song before, so I had to go listen to the Mandala Hall album. And here it is. So folks, yep, it's Rebel Sundays. We have another hour to go for you this afternoon.
Let's see you sing it.
2 days past 18, he was waiting for the bus in his RV Queen. Sat down in the booth, a cafe there, gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. Shy, so she gave him a smile. He said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling a little low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know where we can go. So they went down and they sat on the pier. He
said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care. I got no one to send a letter to. Would you mind if I sent one back here to you? Never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for the love of the traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming home. So the letters came from an army camp in California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his heart might be love and all the things he was so scared of. He said, when it's getting kind of rough over here, I think of that day sitting down at the pier, and I close my eyes and see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to write for a while. Never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for the love of the traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer said, the anthem sang. The man said, folks, would you bow your heads for a list of local Vietnam dead? Crying all alone under the stand was a piccolo player in a marching band, and one named Red, but nobody really cared. But a pretty little girl with a boy in her heard to see singing, yeah. Never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, waiting for the love of the traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young for him. They told her, the traveling soldier, our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter said the soldier's coming home. Folks, we definitely need your help with this one. We all know the words of it, so no excuses.
Flying column in 1916 in Cork with Sean Mylan, Tipperary, wet and rain, arrested by Free Staters and sentenced for to die. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. We went across the valleys, over the hilltops green, where we met with Dilly Lacey, Sean Hogan and Anne Breen, Sean Mylan and his gallant band. Oh, they kept the flag flying high. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. the Dublin mountains. We were rebels on the run. Though hunted night and morning, we were outlaws but free men. We tracked the Wicklow mountains as the sun was shining high. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. But I bid farewell to old Clonmel that I never more shall see, and to the Galtee mountains that oft-time sheltered me, to the man who fought for our liberty, and they died without a sigh. May their cause be not forgotten, said the Galtee mountain boy.
Yeah, so the Rebel Hearts are from County Tipperary with the Galtee Mountain Boy folks on Rebel Sundays. Before it there we had the brilliant Whistling Donkeys with the Travelling Soldier before that one. And I tried to blend the two songs in together, and for some reason I turned down the Rebel Hearts, and the next song nearly came in from Spotify for the Whistling Donkeys. But sure, yeah, I need to run out for a high diddle. So I was in a bit of a hurry there, so it was. Right, folks, yeah, this is Rebel Sundays on the Rebel podcast. Myself, Ro, here at 4 o'clock this afternoon, each and every Sunday. We're here multi-streaming live on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. Every 2 weeks we get a guest on the show. Next week we're back with a guest, so just check out the social media on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that there during the week, and we'll find out who next week's guest is going to be. Again, folks, if you are on TikTok, give us a wee like and subscribe to the channel. There's the name there, Big Ro WP79, and you can check out some of the videos. I'm hopefully going to do a few lives as well on TikTok very soon. With a bit of luck, I will be able to go on the TikTok next week and multi-stream the show on that as well, while the show is on here on the other 3 platforms. So we'll see how it there works out. Right, back to the comments, see what was saying there over them last couple of songs. Let's see. So Feed the Bears away home. Well, he's ready to watch the match. Jim McCaff tune. Steph McNally says, yeah, think the Chicks done that a while back. The Chicks? Who's the Chicks? Are you talking about the Travelling Soldier? Decker McMahon says, brilliant show, Ro. Loving the TikToks. Love the replies to the cream buns. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's all about winding them up, and that's only better crack. So it is like right, so for Steph earlier on, he was looking for a bit of The Town I Love So Well. Right, so I'm going to play this version here. I think I might have played it on the show before. Might not have, I don't know. But I don't know if any of you ever aware, there's a show on TG Cahir, the Irish language station on RTE. It's called Glór Tír. So basically, yes, Mark, I'm going to play out their song Go On Home. after this next one for you, okay? So don't worry, it's on the playlist for the day, don't worry. So stay tuned, mate. Yeah, so the Glór Tír, it's like an Irish singing competition. So I think what they do is they sing half the songs. They have to sing maybe 2 songs in Irish, and then 2 songs in English. Or they can sing all the songs in Irish, whatever they want. So it works. But anyway, my friend, good friend, John Rafferty, who I've known for many, one second. Jim McCaff says, had to be honest, Ro, TikTok could make you fair play, my man. TikTok could make me. Yeah, well, we'll see. That's a bit of age why I should be getting on it, but we'll see. Yeah, so back to John Rafferty. So he won the Glór Tír competition a few years ago, and one of his winning songs was this here, The Town I Love So Well. And I've never seen John Rafferty live. Go and see this guy. The guy's voice is just phenomenal. He's just a normal guy from West Belfast, so he is. And just when you stand and watch him on stage, he blows you away every time you see him. So for Steph is looking a bit of The Town I Love So Well, I'm going to do this one. This is John Rafferty's version. My very good friend John Rafferty. And this was his winning song on Glór Tír on RTE there a few years ago. So just listen to this, folks. I'll guarantee there'll be a few comments from this song going, wow, who is this guy? Absolutely brilliant. Here we go. No, that there was that was Got the Mountain Boy by the Rebel Hearts. This here now is John Rafferty with The Town I Love So Well. Here we go. That's us.
In my memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our school played ball by that old gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many ways, in the town I loved so well. Shirt factory horn called the women from Craigan, the Moor and the Bog, whilst the men on the door played a mother's role, fed the children and then they walked the dog. And when times got tough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride for the town I loved so well. There was music there in that derriere, like a language that we all could understand. I remember the day when I earned my first pay, and I played in a small pickup band. There I spent tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me, for I'd learned about life and I found me a could be brought to its knees, and the armored cars, and the bomb that bars, and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by that old Cashard wall, and that damn barbed wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and their guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town I love so well? Now the music's gone, but they still carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, but their hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day in the town I love so
Take a bow, John Rafferty, folks. What did I say there when you were listening to that song? So proud to be able to call that guy a friend of mine. The guy's just, and he deserves every plaudit that he's got over these last few years, and he's done everything, and like fair play to him. He's been on TV, been on radio, he's won competitions, he's been playing on cruise ships. He's actually doing his own big country festival this year over a weekend somewhere in some hotel in the south. So John, mate, fair play to you, mate. That's phenomenal. That is John's winning entry there for the final of Glór Tír there. See, Marley says, John Rafferty is an amazing singer and performer. Good white rock man too. Definitely is, just down the street from you too. George McGuy says, wee ma just come back from bingo. She wants Joe McDonald coming in this time of the day and demanding songs. I don't think so. Jim McCack, love it. Love it. Let's see. Rambo says, just about to have roast beef, Yorkshires, mice, roasters, cauliflower with loads of gravy. That sounds absolutely delicious, apart from the cauliflowers. Not a fan of cauliflower. But everything else sounds absolutely veins, it does. Very nice. Let's see. Bo Lochran says, the Travelling Soldier was originally done by the Dixie Chicks. There you go. That's, I didn't know it there. I say, never even heard the song until somebody asked me for the Whistling Donkeys version, and they actually played their version from Mandela Hall. But there we go. Let's see. Still getting visions of Nam. Haven't a clue what you're on about. Lynn says, on your cell row. Right, what are we going to do next? So, yes, I think it was Mark, where is he? Was looking for, he's asked for a song about 20 times. I'm trying to find out where he was. So Mark Reed was looking for Go On Home British Soldier. So we're going to, yep, this is a bit later. This here might get us cut off Facebook, but sure, who the fuck, we'll just start a new stream up of it anyway. So this is from Kelly's Men, their album called Live and Derry. We played a song from the album already at the start of the show, the Battle of George and Pat, but love this version, the way that the crowd all gets into this. I think this was the last song they played on the album. Obviously at the end of the set, so we can hear the crowd all getting involved in this here. So it's a great version. So for Mark, this one's for you. This is Rebel Sundays, and see, I have Bo Lochran there. Tune in. We're going to play one of Bo's songs as well after this one. So we are. So here we go. This is the Kelly's Men from Derry with Go On Home. British Soldiers Go On Home on Rebel Sundays, folks.
Thanks for coming tonight.
I think we'll do an wee TikTok while this is on now. So if I disappear, you know what I'm doing.
So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got the fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without
we'll fight you for 800 more. But if you stay, British soldiers, if you stay, you will never ever beat the IRA. For the 14 men a day, a loss that you will bury. So take a trip and leave us, let us be. So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes on your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more.
Well, we're fighting British soldiers for the cause. We will never let the soldiers because throughout our history we're born to be free. So get out your British monsters, leave us be.
So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more.
We're not British, we're not Saxon, we're not English. What are we?
We're Irish and proud we are to be. So fuck your Union Jack, we want our country back. Oh, we want to see old Ireland free once more. So go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 on your own. So go on home. British soldiers, go on home. You got no fucking homes of your own. For 800 years we fought you without fear,
And we'll fight you for 800 more. So go on home, British soldiers, go on home.
Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years we fought you without fear,
and we'll
fight you for 800 more.
Folks, thank you, good night.
There we go. Sound of the brilliant Kelly's Men from Derry, folks, with Going Home British Soldiers, especially for Mark Reed. That one was, I was too busy recording a wee short TikTok video where that I said I was going to get one of Bo's songs lined up. So if you can just give me 2 seconds. I know he's watching the show today, so let's see what's does have to find his album and see what one is. So let's see. We're going to do so listen, I know somebody asked us to play the Streets of New York. We're not going to play the Wooltones version, play it last week, but we'll play Bo's actually, no, I'm going to play No Time for Love. It's the first song on Bo's album. So it is the Scullery Sessions. It's a cracking album, folks. So check it out on Facebook, or Bo Loughlin, folks. This is his album, the Scullery Sessions. Obviously, whenever lockdown was on, he was doing loads of live sort of Facebook feeds. So that's how this sort of album it sort of stemmed. So we're going to do the first song from it, No Time for Love. For Bo Loughlin from Lurgan, folks. So yes, Bo, actually would love to get you on the show some week, mate. So so definitely I'll be in touch with you if you want to get on. We'll get you on some Sunday for a yarn. I'll get you on live. Right, so Marty is on away, or so he is. Let's see what's he saying here. Right, folks, I'm away to watch the match. Elaine has been handed the spanner, and we'll use this profile. So behave yourselves, or else. See you all next week. Take care up, Derry. Listen, I don't know, Marty. I think Donegal today could be just a bit too strong, or so it could. Caroline Gold says, Emer singing Patriot Games or the two Bretons, please, Ro. Let's see. What else do I have here? My last for Omri Barkley is looking for My Last Farewell. See, who's this here? Healy Davy, can you wish Claire Patterson a happy 60th birthday here in Glasgow? Happy 60th to Claire Patterson today. Happy days you go. So Bruce says, hello everybody, could you somebody please post the YouTube link again, please? Don't know where to put it. Listen, Bruce, if you just go into YouTube and search for the Rebel podcast, it'll bring you up this link straight away, and just click on the live video. But I will try and post a link for you in a wee second on the chat section here. But just go into YouTube and search for the Rebel Podcast, and you will find it, okay? So, Rich, here's the next song of the day for Bo Lochran, great chanter from Lurgan, folks. This is the first track of Bo's album, The Scullery Sessions. It's the brilliant The No Time for Love.
Call it the law, we call it apartheid, internment, conscription, partition and silence. It's a law that they make to keep you and me where they think we belong. They hide behind steel and bulletproof glass, machine guns and spies. And they tell us who suffer the tear gas and torture, we're in the wrong. No time for love if they come in the morning. No time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the sirens, cry of the morning. They suffer the torture, they're rotting in cells, went crazy, wrote letters and died. The limits of pain they endured, but the loneliness got them instead. And the courts gave them justice, as justice is given by well-mannered thugs. Sometimes they fought for their will to survive, more times they just wished they were dead. No time for love if they come in the morning, time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the siren, cry of the morning. They took away Zacko, Vanzetti, Connolly and Pierce in their time. They came for Nelson Mandela, Bobby Sands and some of his friends. In Boston, Chicago, Saigon, Santiago, Warsaw and Belfast. And the places that never make headlines, the list never ends. No time for love if they come in the morning. The time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the sirens, cry of the morning. The boys in blue are only a few of the everyday cops on the beat. The CID parents, men, the spies and informers do their jobs as well. Behind them the men who have phones, take photos, program computers and files. And the man who tells them when to come and take you to your cell. No time for love if they come in the morning. No time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the sirens, cry of the morning. They tell us that here you are free to live your life as you please, to march, to write and to sing, but as long as you do it alone, say it or do it with your comrades united and strong. They'll take you for long rest with walls and barbed wire for your home. No time for love if they come in the morning. The time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the sirens, cry of the morning. Come on, you people, and give to your sisters and brothers the will to fight on. They say you can't get used to a war. That doesn't mean that the war isn't on. The fish need the sea to survive, just like our comrades need you. And the death squads can only get through to them if first they can get through to you. No time for love if they come in the morning. The time to show tears of our fears in the morning. No time for goodbye, no time to ask why. And the sound of the sirens, the cry of the morning.
There we go. Soon of Bo Loughlin there, folks, with his track No Time for Love from his album The Scullery Sessions, the most requested. My phone's going nuts here, so it is. Let's see, Spirit State. So I think this here must be Bruce, is it? Yeah. Just watched Kieran from last night, MIC, perfect round 2, here we go. John Boy McElhenney, you'll never beat the Irish from the Wolf Tones for Lizzie's birthday bash this week. Well, listen, see, being honest, see if it gets me a day off. I won't be too worried. She's an old bastard, like, but listen, if it's getting us a day off work, I'm not going to complain. And I don't even know if I'm going to be getting a day off work or not yet. So, or 18 Brit, listen, mate, we can't do it, unfortunately. Not anymore. I cannot play that song on the show anymore, which I don't want to go into, but it's a song I just can't do. We got away with it for long enough, but sorry. Joseph McGuy says, leaving Euro, well, fuck you too. You want to leave me? Cheerio, mate. I don't care about you. To me, you're done. Marty as well. Away to watch the match. The bar is calling. Well, hope he's get beat. I hope Donegal changes. So do that's what I have to say today, right? PI is joining us in with the last 25 minutes to go. What's the crack? All right, troops, how you doing? Right, so Caroline Gold had said, could I play a bit of, where was the request? Emer singing the Patriot Game. Or the Two Brentons. So listen, we'll do the Two Brentons. This is a lovely version of this song she does with her sister Anya. Some people will say the more talented of the two sisters. It's a joke, by the way. I mean, Anya is a phenomenal singer, so she has like beautiful voice on her. Definitely adds a lot to the Irish Brigade, so she does. So we're going to do Emer's version of the Two Brentons. This is recorded live in the Rock Bar from Emer's brilliant live album. You just hear sort of like obviously Anya coming in with the chorus and the harmonies in this here song. Brilliant version. So this. So Caroline for Gold. Ask for this one, here we go. So we have 20 minutes left today, folks, so we're going to try and ram in as many tunes to the last 20 minutes as possible. So here we go. This is Two Brentons on Rebel Sundays with Emer Nicklahan.
So I'm going to keep on you up on stage again for this next one. I'm going to do another Irish Brigade song. Another one written by my dad, Jerry Glacken here. A song for two volunteers from South Armagh, for Brendan Moley and Brendan Burns. A song I'm sure you all know called The Two Brendans. I tell a tale of gallant men who in the hills run across McGlen became a living legend in the day. Their daring deeds in freedom's fight shone like a beacon in the night, where Harvey and McVeary showed the way. Let me hear you sing. A song can bring them back again, or heal the wounds, or soothe the pain. A song can only keep alive the name of gallant women and of men, their lives consumed in freedom's flame, and we owe that much to Moley and to Burns. A pall of smoke blows o'er the land where cruel fate had played its hand. The two Brendans would have chose no other way. Well, they died the way they'd want to go, in action against the British foe. They lived and died to serve the IRA. Let me hear county. We keep alive their memories. In Silver Bridge, we speak their names with pride. And from Dorsey down to Kitty Town, through generations we'll pass on their exploits and the cause for which they died. Never hear you sing. A song can bring them back again, or heal the wounds, or soothe the pain. A song can only keep alive the name of gallant women and of men, their lives consumed in freedom's flame, and we owe that much to Molly and to Burns. We're a special kind of people here. We breed defiance, never fear, and we'll still be here when the tide against England turns. Over in our hearts we know we're right, and we never will give up the fight. We owe that much to Molly and to Burns. A song can bring them back again, or heal the wounds, or soothe the pain. A song can only keep alive the names of gallant women and of men, their lives consumed in freedom's flame, and we owe that much to Molly and to Burns. We salute you, Brendan, Molly, and Brendan Burns.
There you go. Especially for Amory, that one there.
Thank you. The two Brendans, myself and Anya Glacken.
There you go. So there's Emer with her sister Anya there for you with the two Brentons, and that was especially for who asked that one again? Let's see, Carlene Gold. There we go. Not a problem. Joseph, listen, no point now, mate. Backtracking. You made me feel guilty hanging on to the end. Well, see, James Ben McLeod. Emer is playing back in Nottingham next week, and they will be over in Ireland. God, they will miss her gig. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to see her at one stage or another. She will. Let's see. Lynn Houston says, "Yep, they're an amazing family, very talented, so down to earth, and really nice people." Yes, definitely. That's the Glackens in one sentence for you. Just lovely people. So they are really nice and just really nice to get along with, and they've done so much. So talking about the Glacken family. So obviously from a song there that Anya sung along with her sister Emer, we're going to do a song that Anya sings the whole song in now. Somebody asked me to play this way at the start of the show, the Song of the Dawn. So this is another live version. This is the album that the Irish Brigade recorded live in Graces in Glasgow about 3 years ago now. So it was, and it's a brilliant album this year. So it is. I still play a lot of the stuff from doing my live set. So from Anya doing a part bit song, this is now Anya doing the whole song on her own. This is the Irish Brigade with Song of the Dawn live in Graces in Glasgow, folks, on Rebel Sundays for the last 15 minutes of the day. Here we go.
There's a wee Cork song from the Rising and from the War of Independence.
Bit of a humming here, don't know what that is. Let me know if that humming's coming through the usings in your end, folks.
From Anya here.
The song I sing is a song of home, a song of rushing doom, of glade and glen, of ford and fen, of lake and of mountain blue, of sights that stand over all land,
There we go. Sort of the song of the dawn there, folks, with the Irish Brigade. That was Anya full on their own there, so it was. So yeah, we'll have another 15 minutes left of the day's show. We'll just get the screen back on. Yeah, just want to say about the humming, folks, the buzzing. I think it could be a Bad Earth or something. So it is with my lead, or the plug was plugged into the I've like a tablet there. They play all the Spotify stuff from. So that's what was that playing that their song there from. So that's why I'd said, do you hear any humming or buzzing? So obviously there's a bit of a humming or buzzing there. The bees, obviously before the song plays, but as soon as you hit play on it, it just stops. I mean, it's still there in the background, but you can't really hear it. So listen, folks, we're going to do another song from the. As I said today, we're going to play a song each of the 3 albums that was released there for the. I think we might have just cut off Facebook again there, did we? Just our numbers significantly just dropped down there. We're going to do another song from the 3rd album that the Notes from Derry had released. And this one on here, obviously, Heritage, the Legacy session, this one. So this is what we're going to do here now. We'll play a couple of songs over the last few weeks of this song. So this one here, what I want to do is I'm going to play The Contender. Love this one. It's Tommy Quigley singing this song. So really love this version of this song. So folks, this is the last one today, and this is the 3rd album in a series of 3 albums from Notes from Derry. So I say always happy to push these here for the lads, Ronan and Paddy, all the rest of the lads, and all the artists that have came together to release these 3 albums. So we're going to do this one. This is The Contender, and this is from the very last album, the Heritage. The Legacy session. So just go on the all 3 albums, folks, for the Notes from Derry are on they're on Spotify. So all you just go on the Spotify and the search button and type in Notes from Derry, and it'll bring up Notes from Derry, the collection, and all 3 albums are folk phenomenal. So are really there's loads of original songs on it, and you'll find that a lot of the songs I always play in the show, this is where they come from. These 3 albums, I've never heard them before. So here we go. This is the Contender with Tommy Quigley on vocal, and I was mentioning, folks, about the humming. If you can hear it there now, right? That's what it is. So it's just because I must have a Bad Earth somewhere, so I'll try and get there fixed for next week. But so here's The Contender, folks. This we've got 2 more songs to go after this one on today's show.
When I was young and I was in my day, I could steal what woman's heart there was away. I'd sing and dance until the morning, blaze a trail until the dawning, long before I was the man you see today. I was born beneath the star that promised all. I could have lived my life between Port Cove and Youghal, but the wheel of fortune took me by the highest point. It shook me by the bottle, if by the bottle I will fall. But there in the mirror on the wall, I see a dream, it's fading from the Contender to the Broad. The ring, the roads, the matador is raving. When I die, I'll die drunk out on the street. You can count me up to 10 in clear defeat. So wrap the starry plough around me, let the pipers resound me. There I'll rest until the Lord of love I meet. But there in the mirror
see the dream is fading from the contender to the broad. The ring, the rose, the matador is raving. But there in the mirror on the wall, I see the dream is fading from the contender to the broad. The ring, the rose, the matador is raven. So wrap the starry plough around me, let the pipers air is on me. There I'll rest until the Lord of love I'll meet. But there in the mirror on the wall.
There we go, the sound of the brilliant Tommy Quigley with the Contender. Now there's from the third and final album, folks, of the section of albums that the Notes from Derry lads have put together. That one there is Heritage, the Legacy Sessions. Right, folks, so we'll have one more song, or two more songs to play. We're going to finish up the show with we're going to play a bit of the Wolf Tones for the second last song today, and then we'll obviously finish up as always with Jackie Duddy to finish the show off. Folks, so thanks very much to all of you who have tuned in this afternoon. Thanks to everybody who's let me a wee tip or donation. It's much appreciated. If any of you still want to, you got a few quid in your bank there, get paid this weekend, you have an old $5 or $10 or £1, and you want to throw it towards the show, it'd be much appreciated. Please do so. They're on my right hand side here. You'll see two wee links, one for PayPal, one for Revolut. Just click on them on your phone and scan it, and it'll bring you straight to the PayPal link and the Revolut link. Or if not, send me a wee PM to any of the pages on Twitter, on Instagram or Facebook, and I will give you the link to my my bank transfer, and you can send us a wee transfer. There's so many people every week send me a transfer, and obviously the rest of you that donate to the show, folks. I keep banging on about it, but it's vital to keep the show going. You all throw a few quid in every now and again, so thank you. And Neil Costigan, mate, you're a legend. Thank you very much for the day, mucker, as always. Cheers. Oh God, I just got a brain fart there. Knowing you want to say something, and you forget what it was. So Eamon Malley as well, and James Devon McClave, all the rest of us, Valerie, who give us a wee donation during the week, and John McElhenney, who all throw money in every week. Thanks, folks. You're all honestly really, really do appreciate this. Throwing me a donation, so I'll come down here each and every Sunday and do this show for you. Right, so here we go. We're going to finish up. This is the second last song, and we're going to do the Wolf Tones with A Nation Once Again. Terry Mealy says, another great show, mate, sitting out in the sunshine listening with a few cans of stout. Thanks for everything you do, not a problem, Terry. As always, cheers for everybody for tuning in. Right, so here we go. Second last song, folks, for you, and then we're going to play Jackie Duddy to finish the show off. That buzzing is doing my head in. I'll have to get that fixed for next week, because that, for my OCD, does not do a lot at all. Here we go. This is the Wolf Tones with A Nation Once Again on Rebel Sundays, folks. Second last song of the afternoon. Cheers.
When boyhood's fire was in my blood, I read of ancient freemen of Greece and Rome who bravely stood, 300 men and women. And then I prayed I yet might see our fetters
a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. And from that time through wildest woe, that hope has shone a far light, nor could love's bright summer glow outshine that solemn starlight. It seemed to watch above my head in forum, field and plain, its angel voice sang round my bed, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. It whispered too that freedom marked and service high and holy would be profaned by feelings dark and passion vain or lowly. For freedom comes from God's right hand and needs a godly train, and righteous men must make our land a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. So as I grew from boy to man, I bent me to that bidding. The spirit of each selfish plan would full of passion bidding. For thus I hope someday to wait. Oh, can such hope be vain, when my dear country shall be made a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again, a nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be, a nation once again.
Imagine cutting this off Facebook literally like 5 minutes before the show is finished. Bunch of arseholes. Like, I think if I ever seen Mark Zuckerberg, I'd punch him clean in the face. I've had to say. Yeah. Right, folks, last couple of comments before we'll rock on or rock off, or whatever it is, for the day's show. I'm away to see who kind of annoy on Facebook. Let's see, Carlan says, what's Carlan say? Marty says, well, everyone, another great show with Big Ro. You're a poet, you didn't know it, Marty. Our Sundays would not be the same without him. See you all next week. Take care, be safe, be good, bye-bye. Cheerio. You sound like fucking Frank Mitzler, see you, Marty. Ola, Stage of Promotions, just jumped in there. What is the crack, Ola? Zuckerberg, what an arsehole indeed. I'm away. Let's see. Lynn Houston, thank you for a brilliant show. Amazing work as always, Ro. Why, thank you very much, Lynn. Much appreciated. Valerie Delaney, Ro, brilliant show. See you all next week. Carlan, bye everyone. Thank you. Good afternoon. Celine, take care everyone. See you all next week. Are you going to be in Costerdale Ballycastle next week, are you? Actually, next weekend, Laura's going to be down. She's going to stay next weekend in her friend's caravan, so she is, if you're down there, Celine, so she is. Right, folks, here we go. Going to finish up as normal, as always, with the last song on the show. Sorry, Elaine. I know it's it's Elaine, not Marty. See, that's just the name come up. So cheers for filling in moderator duties on YouTube, Elaine. Much appreciated. Right, folks, last one as always. Here we go. And here is humming again. There we go. Let's go do my. I'm gonna. Is there a new lead I need, or it's an Earth and the wee phone charger that I plugged into? I'm not sure what it is. But hold on, I may actually unplug it. Oh, let's see this here. I'll unplug the phone charger out and see if that's what the problem was. There we go. That's what it was. It only took me all 3 hours to figure out what the problem was with the humming. So it wasn't my normal phone charger that I had plugged in. And you see there's no humming now, so I'll have to get my proper charger. No, don't know why I think it's happened, because I come in today, and normally the charger is just plugged straight into the tablet, and it's plugged into the extension lead here, but there was no plug itself. So I think either my ma or dad has took the fucking plug with them away on their jolly pops. So there'll be repercussions for it there, so landlady and landlord. So here we go. This is the last song of the day, folks. Again, thank you very much to all tuning in. We're going to play the national anthem after this song, as always, to wrap it up. So cheers to you all. It's been a pleasure, folks. Thank you very much. See you all next Sunday. I say we'll have a guest on next week, so just check out the social media this week, folks, for who next Sunday's guest is going to be. Who could it be? We'll soon see. Here we go.
Jackie, I remember your face from a far distant place. Yes, I do. Jackie, you were an innocent boy. Why did they destroy your future road to you? You came from a home of 9 sisters and 5 brothers. Up in the Craigan, you were my cousin. You worked with me brother Dustin, named after me father. Died in springtime, tending looms. Jackie, you were just 17 when they shattered your dreams, and we never got over it. Jackie, you'd have found a good wife and had a wonderful life and raised your wings well. In 68, your mother Maureen, she died, and with Willie, your father, we cried. She was so very young. Her sister Dolly said if Maureen had survived, she'd have been in the coffin by your side. Your mother couldn't have coped. Jackie, you were good in the ring, 'cause that was your thing. You would have been a champion. Jackie, your nephew John did you proud. He's recognized by the crowd as fulfilling your ambitions. Your face is painted in murals down in the bog, and I pray to God that you'll not be forgotten. That day in 72, which etched on our minds, the day that innocents died, they called it Bloody Sunday. Jackie, there were 13 others as well, more unfinished stories to tell. Jackie, 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 our Jackie, Jackie Duddy. On a summer's day in Derry in 2010, thousands gathered again, and the world had gone. The British government said sorry and admitted the wrong. The clapping went on and on, the cheering went on and on. Jackie, your innocence was declared. Your family's voices were heard after 38 years. Jackie, now you can rest in peace The false accusations have ceased. The truth has been set free. Honey Doherty, Gerald Donaghy, Hugh Gilmore and Michael Kelly, Michael McDade, Kevin McElhenney, Bernard McGuigan and Gerald McKinney, William McKinney, William Nash, James Ray, John Johnston, John Young and Jackie Duddy. Jackie Duddy.
Genevieve at Safi Alligator Queens are slow Her tender rannikum They butch face hair Shantir a shun share pasta Ni akbar Pantera not and got my in Sabar Noel they can kill on was no sell they gone their scrape they love na bile Charlotte Canning around the veil.
You've been listening to Rebel Rebel podcast of Rory Carson. To listen to this and past episodes again, and to also check out future episodes, keep an eye on our official SoundCloud page. We're also available on all social media outlets. Just search Rebel Rebel podcast. Bhí sé bhgéisteach an sin leis an fád cruúlaí Rebel Rebel le Rory McCarson. Le héisteach le seo agus hir hagran a ríis, agus na hagran atá le teach, caisúil ar siú oifigiúil sugin ar SoundCloud, agus táid ar fáil ar gach cinneal ardan ar na main thuaisiilta. Ní mór deit ag fád cruúlaí Rebel Rebel a chuirda.